This particular document is actually from a work order in the same company that had the problems with our hydraulic system that we saw before. This work order is a visual inspection of their pumps in their process plant. They have a couple of hundred pumps doing different duties, but this is a common inspection they use across those pumps. Centrifugal pump, and of course the work order pops out, and this is a backing sheet on the work order, and it says to go and do this. Go out and inspect this particular pump. First check is to check pump base / corrosion / security. That's his job, to check corrosion and security. I'm not sure what that means. This to me, corrosion, is it concrete corrosion? Is it metal corrosion? Is it hold down bolt corrosion? No, I've got no idea what he wants me to do. Next question, check pump guards / cracked security adequate. What is a secure pump guard? Now, what does he mean by that? Does that mean there's no cracks at all? There's a crack no bigger than eighth of an inch? I have no idea of what quality is acceptable to give a tick to this. And down here at 6 and 7, check condition of motor and associated cables. Well, these top 5 are a mechanical fitter. A mechanical person goes out there, and now he's asked to check condition of pump, motor and cable. So the mechanical guy says, well, there's a motor, and the cable goes in, tick. Next step, check condition of stop-start station. It's there, it hasn't rusted off, the cable goes in, cable goes, tick. So this is a tick and flick exercise. Now this company will have had this work order in service for 40 years, and for 40 years their pumps are still failing. It's because what exactly is acceptable? If I pop this up into our workbook, and what this is a roving inspection. It's saying to the guy, go out and wander around the plant with this fake checklist and look for problems. Look for corrosion, look for security problems. It doesn't say exactly what corrosion means and what security means. It just sets a roving inspection with an error rate of 1 in 10. We're going to miss 1 in 10 opportunities of coming failures. There's another one here. It says this particular, as an engineer, mechanical engineer, I know what he's trying to tell me. When it comes to corrosion, he's talking about the pump base corrosion. Is the pump base still rigid enough to keep this thing operational? Concrete pedestal, is that corroded away? It's a chemical plant. Yes, the concrete can corrode. So an engineer doing this that professionally understands mechanical machinery and pumps and understands the process risks probably wouldn't do too bad. But this is a technician. This is just somebody that has just sort of learnt things along the way, has no idea of the science of a problem and the science of his processes. I'm sure security means, is the pump base actually solid? Is the thing actually solid? But it's visual inspection. So it says to check visually pump security. If that's my hold down bolt, and I've got a hold down bolt there, I'm looking at the hold down bolt. Can I visually check a hold down bolt is secure? I can't. I've got to put a ring spanner on or a socket and check it physically. There's no other way to look at a hold down. I can't. So it's a dumb question to ask. Security of hold down bolts and security of base plates, no definition. This technician, if he's brand new in your company, he wouldn't even know what these words mean. An old guy, 20-year-old guy that's gone around looking and doing this check 100 times in his career, it's a tick and flick. If he's had a pump more than 5 minutes, I'll be surprised. He'll come back to you, every single thing's ticked off, and every single work order for the last 20 years will have ticks against all those, and the pump still fails. This particular business process results in no value. Unless you know what these words mean, you cannot compare acceptable standards against, well, there is no standard. I have no way of having a pass-fail criteria beyond what I remember is acceptable from somewhere else in the past. Now that's not good enough, because that's got us to where we are today. This company's procedures have got them the breakdowns they're currently suffering. That's the process outcome of making that choice.